Good morning, students. In the last lecture, we are discussing the NCERT up to fifth question. Okay, now we start from sixth question. In question number 6, a wire, current carrying wire is placed in a solenoid perpendicular to its axis, and the question is asking about what is the force on the current carrying wire placed in solenoid. For this, we have the formula F is equal to IBL sin theta or BIL sin theta, and we have the value of magnetic field 0.27, the current is 10 ampere and the length is 3 centimeter. So we convert this into meter. So 3 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. As the wire is placed perpendicular, so theta is 90 degree. Okay, by calculating this value, we get force 8.1 into 10 to the power minus 2 Newton. Okay, now in question number 7, question gives two wires, parallel wires, in which current of 8 ampere and 5 ampere are flowing in same direction. Now they are separated by a distance of 4 centimeter. So we convert this distance into meter. Then the question is asking about the force on a 10 centimeter section. So convert 10 centimeter into meter. Now by putting the value mu naught upon 2 pi is 2 into 10 to the power minus 7, and the currents are 8 and 5, length is 10 centimeter. So we convert into meter, and D is 4 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter. By calculating this value, we get force 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 Newton on a section of 10 centimeter. Okay. Now in question number 8. In question number 8, a solenoid is given to you. In the solenoid, the number of turns are 400 in one layer, and there are 5 layers. The length of solenoid is 80 centimeters. So first we calculate the number of turns per unit length. That is total number of turns upon length. Total number of turns are 400 into 5, because 5 layers of windings are there, and in one layer the number of turns are 400. Okay, and by dividing L is 80 centimeters, so we convert this distance into meter. Now the magnetic field inside a solenoid is equal to mu naught n I. This formula also be written as mu naught capital N I upon L, where capital N is the total number of turns. So by putting the value 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 for mu naught, total number of turns 400 into 5, current is 8 ampere and the length is 80 centimeter. We get magnetic field 8 pi into 10 to the power minus 3 Tesla. Okay. Now in question number 9, question is saying that a square coil of side 10 centimeter is given to you. This coil rotates in a magnetic field of the order of 0.8 Tesla. Okay, and the question is asking about magnitude of torque. So we have the formula torque is equal to NIAB sin theta. All the values are given to you. Number of turns are 20, current is 12 ampere, and the area, because a square coil is there, so side into side means side square. Then side is 10 centimeter, convert it into meter, 10 into 10 to the power minus 2 whole square. And P is 0.8, the angle is 30 degree. By calculating these values, the torque is 0.96 Newton meter. Okay. In question number 10, the two moving coils are given to you with some parameters, and the question is asking about the ratio of current sensitivity and ratio of voltage sensitivity. So for current sensitivity we have NBA upon K. For coil M1 we have the parameters, N is 30, B is 0.25 and area is 3.6 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter square. Okay. K is not given to you. For coil M2 the parameters are N is 42, B is 0.5, A is 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter square, and K is not given to you, but in question says that this constant are same. Okay. That is, spring constants are same. Okay. Now there is no need to calculate these values. Simply you put the ratio, current sensitivity for M2, current sensitivity for M1, and by putting the value we get this. Now in this most of the quantities are cut and we get the ratio of current sensitivity for M2 to the current sensitivity for M1 is equal to 1.4. Okay. Similarly, we can find the ratio of voltage sensitivity. Only one parameter is increased, Kr. Okay. And then we get the ratio of voltage sensitivity is 1. Okay. This is the homework for you. Okay ji. In question number 11, the question is asking about the radius of circular orbit. For this we have the formula R is equal to mv upon qb. Because electron is shooted, then Q is E, we have the formula R is equal to mv upon eb. All the values are given. So mass of electron is 9.1 10 to the power minus 31, velocity is 4.8 into 10 to the power 6, charge is 1.6 10 to the power minus 19, and magnetic field is 6.5 into 10 to the power minus 4. By calculating we get 4.2 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter, that is equal to 4.2 centimeter. Okay. Now in question number 12, question is asking about what is the frequency if the parameters are same as given in question number 11. Means all the values remain same as given in question number 11. So we have the formula frequency nu is equal to qb upon 2 pi m. Q is equal to electron because electron is shorted Okay, so nu is equal to 1.6 10 to the power minus 19, magnetic field is 6.5 10 to the power minus 4, to the value of pi 3.14, and the mass of electron is 9.1 10 to the power minus 31. By this we get the frequency 18.18 into 10 to the power 6 hertz, that is nearly equal to 18 megahertz. 10 to the power 6 means mega, so it is nearly equal to 18 megahertz. Okay, now the question is asking about the frequency depends on speed or not. So the answer is frequency is independent of speed of electron, because the formula of frequency is Eb upon 2 pi m, and there is no term related to speed. So frequency is independent of speed. Okay. In question number 13, the question is asking about the counter torque. We have the formula for torque, for counter torque, for deflecting torque, for restoring torque. The formula is same. In equilibrium, the deflecting torque is equal to restoring torque. Okay, so we have tau is equal to NIAB sin theta, because there is circular coil, so we have Ni in place of a pi r square, area of circle B sin theta. Now by putting the value we get number of turns 30, current is 6 ampere, pi r, the value of circular coil is 8 centimeter, converted into meter, so 8 into 10 to the power minus 2 whole square. Magnetic field is 1 Tesla and the angle is 60 degree. By calculating this, we get torque 3.13 Newton meter. Okay. Now the question is saying that if the coil is not circular, then there is the change in answer or not. So the answer is no change in answer, because question is saying that area remains same, and when the area remains same, then there is no effect. Okay, for any shape the torque remains same. Now in question number 14, two coils are given to you, concentric coils are given to you, means both have the same center. One has the radius 16 centimeter and another has the radius 10 centimeter. Okay, so the question is asking about the magnetic field due to both coils. For this we calculate first for coil X, then for coil Y, and then net magnetic field is By minus Bx. Okay, so for Bx, for coil X, mu naught of I upon 2r. This is the magnetic field at the center of circular coil, and the coil have n turns. So by putting the value we get this. Similarly for coil Y we get this. Now the calculation is your, and after calculating Bx and By, you calculate net magnetic field B due to both coils. Okay.